Good evening and welcome to the November 13th Budget Committee meeting. Tonight's agenda, we are reviewing the treasurer's budget. We were going to review the Park and Rec, but that's going to hold off another week. The tax collector's office, town clerk's office, and planning board budget. And because Joanne is here and can speak to the planning board budget, she's the only one that came in for the department heads, so. You know, from what I can tell on the budget, it really, the pay went up, the 2.8% COLA.
Yep.
And nothing else went up.
No. The FICA and Medicare went up a little.
Right, but that goes with the pay.
Office supplies.
Stayed the same.
We had problems with legal, but we straightened that out. We don't have a legal line, so that was straightened out. And the advertising, I think we're going to be all right. And our revenues this year were pretty good.
You don't have the planning board? Here, let me give you mine, because I really don't. Oh, yeah, I do have another one.
Joanne, most of the advertising is, if you have a conditional use permit or a subdivision, that comes out of that fee, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've gone way up.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying, so that,
Yeah. I thought I had I didn't know this was coming up tonight. That's it.
that's all right. So outside of the COLA, it's the same as it was last year.
And what happened with the legal?
Well, the legal fees are all one bunch now. They used to have them, different departments would have money
Okay,
for legal fees, and they shouldn't have.
so this got moved to somewhere else.
Yeah, that was,
So-
Right, yeah, you can,
Right.
as far as pay, each individual department doesn't have a legal fee or a
So Joanne,
category for it.
do you know if they've really only spent $271 this year for advertising?
no.
Okay.
Last year, I think last year they took like $2,000 out of the planning board, and only $800 of it was ours. I don't know what happened to the rest of it. So,
That's what
huh?
that's what the town is trying to.
Well, I believe the town gets one bill, and it should say planning board, you know.
Alicia, I think Alicia fills out the PO and highlights each section on what is supposed to go where.
I don't get a copy of it.
Okay. Thank you.
So on that sheet you got there, Sue, what does it say for what they spent for legal? You know,
It shows that they've spent, well, let's see, 8491. But then it looks like,
On the legal.
yeah, but then it looks like that came up here somehow. Am I right? Okay. So,
That's
yeah,
why it
so
was
they-
credited
So they
back.
moved it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So next on our list. Do we want to look at the treasurers next?
Yeah, that's the first sheet.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
have a
good
good
night.
night.
Okay.
So on the treasurer's budget, she added in the 2.8% COLA and took out equipment.
Now, do we not have last year's budget?
Here is the green sheet from her for last year, sorry.
Okay.
I did not make a copy of that. But really, so her budget is down from last year. Yeah, these are last year's, this is this year, what she wrote in.
With the cost of training the way that for the trio and that animal, that's low.
You think it's low?
I think it's just looking at that training sessions and they get some pretty hefty fees.
Well, if we have somebody new that's gonna have to have all this training, then that's gonna be up.
Well, yeah.
But I see, so the vacation is not on here, though. Right?
I get on the bottom here.
Yeah, but
Right.
it doesn't show,
Right, it doesn't show on this one.
and it wasn't,
Brady, you guys know what, it says 10 supplies, then underneath 01 supplies. Do you know what the difference is?
10 is the
10.
account, 10 is this account, and 01 is a sub-account for that.
looks like it was just a misprint, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, because we have
Let me see.
2,000.
It's
Okay.
2,000, not 4,000.
Okay.
Same thing with training, it's 300 for the training line.
Yep.
Not 600.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I think training is under. Thoughts?
Looking for a total of 111,567, is that right?
What was that?
The total is down at the bottom, it says so long, but 111,567.
Yes. 567, yep.
So she took out the equipment, right?
She did. She took out equipment.
And, but added in $5,800 in vacation,
Yep.
which is why, plus the 2.8%, which is why that's up so much. So explain to me this vacation again.
Well, I think she's been 20 years, right? So that's 4 weeks.
What?
Judy's been about 20 years, 25 years, so she gets the
Are we
four.
looking at-
And we have
are we
No.
looking at treasurer or
Treasurer.
tax collector?
treasurer,
Treasurer.
the handwritten one.
She's not been here 20 years.
This is Julie.
Oh, Julie, okay, Julie, I'm thinking Judy, okay. Yeah.
But with
So
the
that- is
treasurer,
that
we
what
have
she
to
nego-
replace her if she goes on vacation.
Right, but if, is that what Julie negotiated when she came here? 4 weeks?
She has her own department. She had 8 weeks this year. 2 weeks her first year. Looks like she's requesting 4 weeks for next year.
Okay.
She's her own department. She doesn't have a contract with the town. There's no negotiating with her. We can't pick what she has in her budget.
Well,
We can't say you get, you know,
No,
if you come here, you'll get 7 weeks. We don't have the, she can put in for 7 weeks, but we
But
don't.
I thought
control that
our
budget.
personnel policy says number of years,
Just going up gradual, in other words, if she's hired at, say, 4 weeks, and then she goes to 8, should it go 4, like 6 and 8?
She is her, She could put what, I mean, if she wanted to, she could put 40 weeks of vacation on here. I mean, she's her own department, she's her own elected position.
But where does our personnel policy come in?
I don't know. I mean,
No, that's fine. Well,
I don't think personnel policy doesn't say that after your first year, you get 8 weeks vacation. I'm not bashing on her, I'm just saying that.
no, but it says something, it doesn't.
It was approved for 8 weeks vacation this year.
Okay, so that was,
Another problem in the system.
okay.
A lot of policies are not followed.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Are we saying
So
we
it's
need
go-
to
it's-
start
It's basically
following
going down.
policies?
You can start hiring people.
There's so many policies on the books here, it's pathetic.
So,
Mm-hmm.
They're all there for a reason.
it looks like it was an added, vacation was an added line.
Yep. It was, because it wasn't on there, on the green sheet last year.
Wasn't on last year?
So,
No, it was included in last year.
in salary?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Because the salaries are typically at 52 weeks.
So,
So she's still at 37 hours.
so this is 37 hours a week
Yep.
times that, times 52 weeks?
Correct.
And then an additional 4 weeks?
Right, to pay somebody while she's gone, to bring somebody in.
Okay.
So that person's on staff upstairs. You were talking about the impact on the
Okay.
For a deputy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's 52 weeks as well?
No, that's,
no, just sort of vacation.
oh, yes, for the,
The deputy treasurer?
yes,
This
that's for
is
52 weeks as well.
52 weeks. But she only,
But I'm pretty sure she was new this year, so we have to take out for the earned paid leave.
She does 20 hours a week, the deputy.
mm-hmm.
Okay. And probably it bumps up when she's gone for vacation. Well, anyway, at least that budget's down.
What, this one? No, it's actually up $5,000. That's what I'm saying,
Okay.
because if you look,
Well, because of the vacation, yeah, that's,
yeah, so
Yeah.
this number, and last year was 106,017, so it's up $5,000.
That's at 2.8?
The salaries are exactly 2.8,
Yeah.
so,
I don't know.
well, and then you have to take those out, because those weren't in there last year either, but they're salary.
What'd she have down for mileage last year?
What did she have for mileage last year? 837? Am I looking at the right line?
Yeah.
837 on the bottom, it says.
Yep, so she kept it the same,
And $350 for
lodging.
lodging. But I don't think, was any of that even spent?
I think the difference in the amounts mostly is right there. By adding in the deputy and the treasurer vacation pay. I think that's where we're getting the difference.
Yeah, it's close. $2,500 more than the 2.8. This one.
It says here, the only increases in the wage and benefits.
Yep.
All right?
I'm okay with it.
Move on to the rec one.
No, he's going to be here next week,
He might, he's gonna try to come next week. I think
so we'll skip that one.
next week we will do his regardless.
We'll do
Sure.
Treasurer,
Tax collector.
treasurer, and where did it go?
And the tax collector did, Judy did just put the salaries up by the 2.8%, and then they kept everything else the same.
Yeah, she was gonna, they said they were gonna level fund because they were leaving.
Right, because they're leaving, but,
Depending upon the vote, when we have that upcoming special town meeting, that could change. We won't be probably paying the person starting in what we're paying her now.
No, but that's, yeah.
but we have to have
We
that
have to
vote.
budget in
We
case
have
that,
to budget for it.
Right, right, that's all our thing will be.
and if we underspend, we underspend.
Yep.
I think for next year, unless we want to
Well-
circle back, I don't want to push it.
And I think if it ends up being turns into a hired position, you're still going to have that training on they're still going to have that training time. Some of those things may go up to balance that out.
Okay, so that, yeah, that, this one was easy.
Town clerk, town clerk's office. Although I was confused because we did not get an elections budget this year.
I didn't see an elections, and I might have missed it, but a deputy town clerk tax collector budget. I know we currently do not have that, as far as my knowledge, we currently do not have that position
Filled.
filled, but I think we should budget for it.
So what was the budget on the green sheet last year?
Yeah, we can talk about it another night, but I think we should have a budget. I just wanted to make sure that doesn't get missed, just because.
Yeah, well, it'll be another category, it'll be deputy town clerk.
Yeah, it's a budget, it's a whole budget in itself, but same with the elections.
Well, if you got two different people and you may have two different deputies, right? But this one we had was the deputy for both.
Or we
the
could have,
past one.
or we could have a tax collector that's also the deputy
Right, no,
town
I'm just
clerk,
saying, yeah, yeah.
so they can cover each other.
A lot of towns have town clerk, tax collector, same person.
Yes, they do.
So, there was budget for deputy.
Yeah.
Yes. And they haven't used very much because she left. And they've been,
So, are you saying you think that that should be in the budget for next year, or?
I do. I just didn't see, I don't know if it's on this calendar to talk about at a later date. I just want to make sure that it's not missed, because I don't know if it was missed intentionally, if there was a reason behind it being missed, if it was over. Because I know last year she submitted her own budget as the deputy town clerk, tax collector.
Dee Dee submitted it for,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, Judy would, yeah.
Yeah, I think we would still have that position next year. That's my opinion. I'm one of 3 now, not 5. I think we should still have that position, but unless we do something totally different. If we do one person town clerk, tax collector,
Well, if it's still elected, it stays kind of the same. She can hire who she wants,
right.
so.
all right. So are we good on the town clerk?
Yep. And that's not, yeah.
Because it's the same thing, it just went up by the.
Yep. It just went up by the 2.5 and that's it.
Okay.
So, to your question on elections, though,
Mhm.
so that's a separate,
Yes. That's a separate stipend that she gets, or that they get.
for working the election.
I'm trying to think if that's one of our budgets. the select
Dee
board
Dee's
budget.
always done it because
Yeah,
she's,
Dee Dee did it, it was separate.
and she didn't this year.
I know there's expense, I just didn't know if it was on the select board to do the elections.
Yeah.
Do we,
Well, we can call Judy or Dee Dee and ask them
yeah,
what they're thinking, because I think it comes underneath the town clerk
yeah,
job description, so.
yeah.
And then, because, yeah, there's a budget for it, because we have all the people that work the day, or days, whatever it is that we have.
Yep,
So we should have some budget for that.
yep.
Well, yeah, if we have some, you know,
Okay.
if we have a bunch of meetings, then it goes over.
Yep. All right, so we need elections and potentially the deputy clerk, tax collector. Is that one is a hired position though, isn't it?
It's appointed by the town clerk.
So will that one be going on the warrant as well to become on the vote for the special town meeting with the vote?
It's not on there now, I think we already selected a date, and the motion was only for those two positions. So no, I guess that's a good point. I know that, like, we'll say if Anastasia was still here, when Dee Dee or Judy got done, Anastasia was no longer a deputy.
Right.
Because she was a deputy to the town
To-
clerk, so
To them, yes.
I don't know how that works. It'd probably just be another hired position by the town.
Okay.
That we would just have to budget for. We can look into that.
Speaking of that, did you get the job description done yet for that?
For,
Town clerk.
Before the special town meeting? We had talked about having it done so people could see what the job description was.
I was against having a special town meeting
Okay, well,
for having them hired, but it was a vote of the board and it passed at the time. So I just still want to go on with because it passed. But I am sure we can get a job description from the state.
well, it was,
You know, you can go on Indeed. There's a lot of towns that are hiring for those positions. So you can go on Indeed and bam, they're all the same.
Yeah.
So I think MMA has that.
But it used to go to the town clerk with the vacation or when they're filling in,
Mm-hmm.
come out of the salary.
right, because that's a salary for the,
Yeah, but it came out of, I know when Elaine was.
Yeah.
She paid for that out of her.
that was out of her salary, because that's what it is.
Instead of having a different line item, she gets a regular salary and then you pay extra for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Do you know the date of that special town meeting? I didn't,
December 10th?
10th? I think it's the 10th.
The 10th. At 6 PM at the fire station.
Don't want a repeat of last year if there's a big show up.
I think that's going to be a big one.
and where will that be advertised?
Shopping guide, we have to sign the warrant Monday night, and then it'll be posted, I think, 7 places in town.
All around town.
But it'll be advertised in
Yeah.
shopping guide, Facebook, the sign out front. It's typically
Web-
posted
the
in
web
7
page.
conspicuous places.
The town webpage.
Website, yeah.
Put it up on the board in Limerick Supermarket.
Yeah, I think the rule is 7 conspicuous places in town, so supermarket, post office. 3? Okay,
It says 3, but we're gonna put them in more.
yeah.
And is there automatic social media exposure as well?
Once we sign the warrant, we have a copy of it. Once us 3 sign the warrant, and it's signed, and it's an official meeting, then it will go on social media.
Okay.
So you 3 can't have a vote to not have it?
There was a vote done when we were a 5-person select board, and it passed.
That's
And
right.
I'm not gonna be held as the person who did a backdoor deal by not doing what the board at the time passed. So the board at the time, the elected people wanted that, so we're gonna continue with it. It's gonna pass or fail, and if it's like the last 5 times it's been on the written ballot since I've lived in town, it's gonna fail. And then in March, we either have somebody run for town clerk tax collector, or I don't know what happens.
Or we
after
send
that.
everybody to,
Or just anybody out of the blue wins.
I'll run.
They don't, I don't think 90% will know that they've got so much training involved. It's scary.
That's why I'm right in
Well-
the middle. I feel we need to have them hired, but we've asked the town multiple times, and the town's voted no. But, you know, literally, an 18-year-old can be hired for that position just out of high school, or not even,
But
someone who never went to school.
was it because of the continuity? Is that why they voted no? Because now we know that the existing,
It was the
People.
situation at the time.
yeah,
What I heard was it was they didn't want the select board to have all the power of hiring people, which is fair. I mean,
Mhm.
you know, so if we hired the town clerk, tax collector, treasurer, it, you know, could be my wife, my sister, and my brother. So they wanted it to be elected, but I think we're in a day and age that it has to be almost higher. There has to be job requirements.
Well, that's the
Majority
key.
of the towns around here have them all hired.
Yep,
yeah.
but Limerick is 1975. So-
1770.
Yeah, no, I'll have to figure out about the deputy position. I don't know how that works. With it being hired, if it becomes hired.
Okay.
Well, if it becomes hired, you're gonna hire a deputy.
That's basically just to take over on vacation.
Mhm.
Work. That's it.
What, the deputy
How many
position?
weeks they got for vacation. That's all it's ever done that way.
No, Anastasia
Well,
was
she
here
came
every
in,
day.
she came in to
Well,
read.
I'm thinking, back in 1975.
Oh, geez.
Sorry.
Listen, we used to go to Merle Days, to
Every
drive in
time
her
I came
driveway,
in,
it was
she was
at
at her
her house.
desk with her feet up on the desk, reading her
And
Kindle
Mrs. Vermet was at her house
or her
too,
phone.
so, yeah.
But when the lane was gone, Harmon used to fill in the dog.
Right.
And then when the lane got back, Harmon went home and that was it.
Well, Judy was both for a long time.
Well, I would think if we had somebody new in there, they could determine whether it was busy enough for another position.
The other issue has always been, if the person's elected, they set their hours.
If the person's elected, we're not their boss, so they could get paid for
There's no
50
accountability.
hours a week, and they could be open Monday from 1 to 2.
We hired.
There's nothing we can do.
we
And, but
hired
no, nobody's ever
all of them.
gone to
We said,
that
"We're gonna be
extreme,
here
so.
9 to 5,
Mhm.
Period.
Right.
You don't tell us what days you're gonna be here.
Yeah,
That's
The benefit of,
that's
hiring.
what I'm hearing on the street right now.
Mhm.
Well, we'll see how the people vote.
But
Yep.
This is evolved to this.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, is there anything else?
Motion to, well, shoot, go ahead.
no, I'm good.
Well, you make the
Next-
motion to adjourn.
Next week, we
Next
know,
week, okay.
hopefully we'll be going over Park and Rec.
Park and Rec.
I'll get a hold of Dee Dee and Judy, see if they're gonna do a deputy clerk budget, election budget. Do we have any idea when we will have all of your budgets?
I think next week, Alicia is gonna have the rest of them next week for us to review, and we're gonna make a recommendation that night, Monday night.
And did Vinnie,
So if I can tell you this,
Mhm.
if we make a recommendation, you'll have them by next Thursday. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that.
Then maybe next Thursday, we will be able to look at some of,
Alicia may kill me for saying that, but I'll help out if needed.
well, come on, they were supposed to be in by October 31st.
Yeah, the majority of them are done. We just haven't made our recommendations
Oh.
on them yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
so,
did we get a date for the fire?
fire department, in theory, December 4th.
Okay. I know you were going back and forth with him about that,
Yeah.
so December 4th. Okay. All right, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Meeting adjourned. Thank you, and have a good evening.